Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here, along with a legend in the game for quite some time, all the way back from Call of Duty 4, a long-time competitive guru, and now quite possibly the best player in the game, as that's what this series is all about. Mr. OpTic Proofy, how's it going?
Thanks, Doc. I'm doing pretty good. What's up, guys? I'm gonna bring you my brand new series called Dropping Bombs, which is pretty much gameplays of me dropping 30 kills or higher in a competitive team scrim, which is extremely hard to do when you're playing against other pro gamers.
Exactly, and you can't, not only do you drop the high kills, but you're not doing it in a sense where you're putting your team at risk.
Yeah, I'm not going
losing.
Out of position.
You're not being that kill whore, in ridiculous spots, just spawn killing for no apparent reason. You're actually getting kills where they count, and up against some of the best players in the game. So I think this is why this series is going to be extremely popular.
That's what we're hoping for, man. Like, I wanted to bring something from my side of the competitive play to you guys, so
what would you classify your whole playstyle as right now? Because not only do we see you drop tremendous kills, but we see you pull flags. Yeah. So what do you think your positioning is as a role type is right now?
As of now, since the game is new and you're just now getting into it, I would consider myself a slobge, is the term that a lot of pros call it, is where you play Slayer / OBJ. But most of the time, the reason why I'm different from the other Slayers, because I play in the moment. Like, if I notice that we got 4 down and I'm the closest to the flag, then I should be pulling the flag. I shouldn't go, set up and wait for my teammate to come up and pull, because by that time, enemies can spawn, they can get stunned off, anything can happen. So you want to be on top of the situation when it happens, and not after it happens.
So going back to my first original statement that I'm sure we're going to get lots of comments about, respectively saying, you are one of the best players in the game. You've been classified as top 3 amongst so many different forum, topics, people's conversations. Your name is consistently put into the top 3. Another person I want to put right next to you right now, just for discussion's sake, is Scump. And you guys have a pretty close relationship. You guys play together quite a bit.
Me and Scump are best buds.
Exactly.
We're best of friends. Of course, Merc is my best friend, but yeah, Scump's definitely a dominant Slayer in this game. He knows what to do. His playstyle differs from mine because he actually plays the Slayer role strictly. He gets cutoffs perfectly, executes perfectly, picks up the clutch kills he needs to pick, and gets the enemies off of their flag so his OBJ TP can pull the flag out. So his Slayer role differs from mine because I'm the type of player to run around and try to pull flags as well as kill in the process of helping my OBJs get to the flag and having them get pulled. Whereas Scump, is position based, where he wants to hold down a position and actually just demolish the other team.
Yeah, so he
Which
seems
I give
to be
great credit to him, because that's hard to do, is to hold down a spot for an entire game, like hold down an area. Yeah,
exactly.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
Yeah.
So going another question for you: why do you think your skill set has improved so dramatically from Black Ops?
In Black Ops, you had 4 FAMASs, and you couldn't do too much damage as a Slayer when you have all the other opponents able to hit you from any position on the map. Whereas you have this game SMG players where you can pick them off trying to get to a position. I like the fact that this game's ARs are a lot more accurate. They aren't as they don't have as much recoil as the FAMAS did in Black Ops, which allows me to be able to put my shot on someone quick and just be able to hold the archer and not having to tap it. Yeah. Whereas in Black Ops you had to tap the FAMAS. Sometimes when you do the tap, it can straight right, straight left. And I just say this game is a lot more consistent, and the true Slayers will show that they are consistent players in this game rather than Black Ops.
Right on. So going back to the guns there, what is your ideal setup for just generating massive kills and just controlling the map?
My favorite class would be the assault rifle, of course, the ACR. The proficiency I use on that would be focus with a red dot. Dead silence, quick draw, and extreme conditioning is the class I go with majority of the time. Second favorite class would have to be the MP7. I used to use range on it, but I'm slowly, in favor of the focus as of lately. You're able to pick up the kills. Your gun doesn't recoil while you're getting shot. is becoming a lot better as an SMG for me.
Oh, you heard it here first. I really want to bring, you in particular into kind of a full MLG variant class setup video where we kind of go over different setups and stuff like that. I think a nice breakdown on each of the weapons and what they're useful for, and certain maps, right? Like you're not going to use I didn't see you use your ACR on Dome in particular. I saw you use your MP7. So we could talk about that maybe in another video. I think it'd be interesting. I like picking your brain because I get to watch you play quite a bit now because on OpTic. But there's so many things that you do that are just instantaneous. Like it seems like you don't even think about it. What about these Infinity Ward games do you think gives you a leg up on the competition? Obviously this game's brand new. What gave you the instant kind of throw into the top 5 players?
Well, the main thing that I'm able to adjust with video games is learning how players play, or how the majority of people play. It's usually, it's a basic setup. If you can understand how most people are going to play, you can predict well in this game, which is what I usually do. Like, say for example, if a guy starts shooting at me from a random area, if he runs away, I'm going to run to the position where I think he's going to go. Either he's going to be there or he's not, and I continue to move if he's not, and if he's there, I try to pick up the kill. I don't waste too much time on one guy. I try to keep it going. I don't try to hold back and try to pick off one person when there's 3 others to be found. So that's the thing I think most players do, is they see a guy and they try to focus on that kill too much rather than calling him out and letting someone else on your team worry about it. You know what I mean? Using
more of a Halo mentality instead of the standard Call of Duty.
Exactly.
Got you. Oh, another thing I want to bring up is your search game. Now, we watched the ICN's search, some other, just miscellaneous search games. What is so good about search in this game, and why do you enjoy it, and why do you do so well at it?
Search in this game, I am able to pick people across map a lot easier in Modern Warfare 3 than Black Ops. I like the fact that I am able to, go out and try to challenge someone long range. Most of the time, I have the first shot, and if you have first shot in this game, it's a lot more useful than if you had first shot in Black Ops. Now that's key in Search and Destroy. If you see someone before they see you, then you're gonna get the kill. A lot of time in Search and Destroy, you rarely see me like rush right out. You try to like pre-aim everything to try to get a feel for where everyone's at on the map. L triggering around mid-map, just scoping the far ends of the maps or the close quarters of the maps. It just depends on how patient of a player you are in S&D. Now, in other times, if you notice that there are no one towards a specific bomb zone, rotating back towards the opposite bomb zone will also allow you to pick up kills, because you are able to sit back and just watch everything happen without the like thing about like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna hit this shot. I have the FAMAS. It might recoil. ACR is very accurate, and you're allowed to pick up shots a lot easier in this game.
Do you think the removal of the Type 95 is going to benefit the viewers for entertainment's sake?
Honestly, my honest opinion, I feel that the Type 95 wasn't as effective as the FAMAS. I think people would still, be able to use other weapons to kill the Type 95. It may get annoying, getting one bursted every now and then. But, the Type was a really good gun, but I didn't see it being overused like the FAMAS in Black Ops.
Right on. Well, let's take this last minute and 30 seconds here, and let's focus on what this series is really going to be about. This is like, I would assume that, you're going to transfer your knowledge and your skill set to the viewer base. So why don't you give us some insight into, what made this game in particular, you're 37, and I'm not sure how many deaths you got at the end there. I think maybe 14. What made this map in particular work so well for you?
This map worked so well for me because, OpTic Nation, they play extremely slow. So I was able to, push up and take control of their side of the map and just hold positions, kind of like how Scump does. So I was able to sit there, set up, and not allow them to regain that position due to them not pushing up off the start. So a lot of times in this video, you'll see me just, picking up the spawn kills, getting great cutoffs just due to the fact that I'm set up perfectly in their base. Now, if they were an aggressive team, it would have been a lot harder for me to, push up without getting shot or stunned by other players. So the fact I say that the slow play by OpTic Nation didn't benefit them in this particular map. They're a great team, don't get me wrong. Nashot is definitely capable of leading a top 5 team, but in this particular map, they need to work on pushing up a lot more rather than letting the other team take control of their base quicker.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here first, right from OpTic Proofy himself. My name is Holiday Doc. I want to thank everybody for checking out the video.
Yes, thanks guys. Hope you like it.
Absolutely, and check out this next little bit here from Gamma Gamers.